Hey, what's up, everybody? So, I've been seeing a lot of people talking about something in particular that I agree with. Like, I really, really agree with this. And it's that nobody should be internalizing their failures at this point or their shortcomings. Whatever it is that you don't like about your life, whatever it is that you think that you're failing at or falling behind in, it's just straight up not your fault. For 90% of people, I think this is true, unless you're actually being really lazy and not trying, or just somehow self sabotaging everything that you're trying to do in some way. I don't think it's your fault. I don't think it's any of our faults. I think we have been swimming upstream for a very, very long time now against a increasingly rapid current that is desperately trying to push us backwards. I don't think there's any reason why things in life should be this fucking difficult. I think about everything that I'm currently trying to deal with right now in regards to every aspect of my life, and I look back into the past, and for a fact, everything used to be so much easier. For example, I'm currently dealing with the state government here in Arizona. I got on Access, which is our medical social program here at the state, so that I could get some medical stuff done like years ago. I have since submitted and paid state taxes for multiple years, and somehow I'm still on that, even though reporting an income, which makes me ineligible. And I just can't for the life of me remember my login information from years and years ago, and I cannot get a hold of anybody. And I've been trying and I've been calling and I just sent an email. And at some point here in the next week, if they don't get back to me, I'm just going to use the program. I'm just going to use the service because for some reason, when I call specialists in my area and ask them to schedule a consultation and maybe a procedure or something, they tell me that they can't take my money. They say, "You can't do self pay. You're on this access program, so we can't take you. Here's a referral to somebody who does take access." And then I call them and I say, "Can you do it? Can I just pay you cash?" No, we don't do that. But we can, charge you through the access system, and that way you can get your procedure. And I'm thinking, well, I'm ineligible for that. I'm not allowed to be using it. I don't even know why I'm still on it after all these years. It's been such a headache, and I'm thinking about everything in my life, especially when it comes to government bullshit. It is so much harder than it needs to be. It's so unnecessarily difficult. And I think about like my truck. I need to do repairs on my truck. That thing's making all kinds of noises when I'm turning, going over bumps, accelerating. It's like I have to do a million things there. That's something that I used to be able to pay people to do. You can't do that anymore. It's way too fucking expensive. It's almost like you'd be better off just buying a whole brand new vehicle. So I have to do all the research and look into everything, find the right parts, and then look up some kind of tutorial and at some point repair my own truck and get the whole thing squared away, and then maybe take it in for an adjustment or something like that, or an alignment rather. Take it in for that, and then I'll be done. But it doesn't even end there. I'm looking at, I want a house. I want to move into a home at some point, but the houses that are out there are terrible quality. They're built like shit. They're way too expensive. And so now I am literally head to toe building out my own house on paper, researching every single component that I want in my home, like brick walls, a steel roof, like steel panels on the roof, soffit vents up there, how to lay the foundation, and like the plastic lining or whatever they do at the bottom of that to keep moisture from seeping in. And it's just getting to be so much work. Like this complex life that we all live now, every single part of it is getting way harder. And so it feels like there is no time for anything anymore. And I'm just realizing just how inundated we all are with work. Needless, overcomplex, bullshit, bureaucratic work that none of us should be having to put up with. And so I've decided to take on the task of fundamentally changing my life, to detach myself from this system. The singularity system of AI and all these greedy corporate billionaires and the governments of Israel and America that are just absolutely fucking up all of our lives and fucking up this whole entire planet for everybody else, all in the name of making money. I'm detaching myself from that. I am separating myself. And at this point, the only thing that I really have that I have any obligation to do by technicality, is pay taxes. And I am trying like hell to figure out a way to delay that and deny that as much as possible. Like, the government is coming to me as somebody with an insurance policy, and I'm the insurance company, and I'm saying, yeah, well, hold on a second. I'm gonna have to talk to a couple of people, and we'll get back to you eventually about that. And yeah, like, have fun with all your wars and molesting children, and whatever else greasy garbage that you guys get up to. Have fun with that. I'm gonna do me, right? So I'm looking at maybe building this house in the future if I can scrape together the money for that. It's actually a lot cheaper than buying a house outright, and it hopefully will be a lot sturdier too. I plan on going with a block house. But I'm also looking at, going to CDs, DVDs, getting off subscription services. I'm looking at toning down my gaming setup in the future. I don't want to support NVIDIA anymore, a company that is now going headfirst into the AI Palantir sphere to help commit war crimes and spy on the American public. I'm not really about that, and I'm not about to pay $5,000 for a GPU. You can go fuck yourselves. I'm just really sick and fucking tired of the greed. Does it make sense to any of you guys out there how somebody can already possess $4 billion or something like that, or even $400 million, and continue to go down a path where they are harming so many other people so that they can just continue to make even more money? It's like, oh, I'll make $10 million this year, personally, after taxes. That's my take home. That's my net positive here for being CEO of this corporation. Nah, that's not good enough. Let's jack it up to 20 million, deny a bunch of insurance claims. Let's jack the GPU prices through the roof. Let's put subscriptions on your car so that if you want full horsepower, you have to pay monthly for that. What the fuck is wrong with these people? Like, seriously, these have to be some of the most mentally ill motherfuckers on the entire planet. What is driving them to do this? Why are they so driven to go from $400 million to $1 billion? If I had $10 million, I would be happy. I would be set. I'd buy a house. I'd have a nice little truck. I would do my little hobbies, and I wouldn't try to fucking go out there and hurt anybody for any more money. And so, yeah, I'm not paying my taxes. I'm detaching from this system. Fuck this shit, man. And this bullshit where they're pushing every single conspiracy in the news right now to get everybody so worked up and so confused. I'm tired of it. I'm exhausted with it. I'm just tired with the whole thing. And I'm not internalizing any of the issues that I have anymore. This is all their fault. They're doing all this. It's not our problem. It's not our fault. We shouldn't feel guilty about anything. But you know what we should do? We should do the work in order to separate ourselves. Start getting accustomed to old things. Start getting accustomed to not paying for subscriptions. I mean, shit, I'm even looking at doing like a double wash basin with a washboard and a clothes wringer here pretty soon. So I can do laundry and I don't have to pay these fucking utility companies any more than I absolutely have to. I'm looking at going old school in every way that I can, in every way that I am able as a young person, so I can absolutely starve these parasitic institutions and CEOs and politicians and rich assholes in general. I want them all to starve, and I want the real talent that I do see out there, because I do see real talent out there in the world. I want them to prevail. So that's where I'm going to put my money. I'll go on Etsy. I know Etsy gets a cut. That's fine. I'll try to go around them too whenever I can. I'll try to go on people's personal websites. Whatever I can do to give as little time, money, and energy to these pieces of shit as possible. That is what I'm going to do. And all the while, I am going to try and make their lives hell as well. I am going to start imposing all of these problems that I have on them. When it comes to that access situation, I sent them an email. I said, you're going to either text me or you're going to email me at this phone number or this email address, or I'm straight up using your system and I don't give a shit. This is your problem now. You figure it out for me, or I'm just going to use it. and I'm going to completely bypass all the rules, and I have it on record that I tried to do the right thing, and you motherfuckers fucked it up and screwed it up and dropped the ball. Not me. So that's what I say. I say lose your politeness for anything involving these corporations. I know these frontline employees, a lot of them, they're trying to just work a job and get by, but the systems that they're propping up, that they're enabling to do these kinds of things to other people, it is causing so much strife, and it is so inefficient, such a waste of time for everybody. It's so stressful. I don't give a shit anymore. This is their problem. You want my tax money? Okay, send me a letter, hear me argue, hear me bitch and complain, hear me ask for an abatement. I'm going to argue like hell. I'm going to take out my aggression on you, and then maybe at some point you'll get my tax money from me. But it's not going to be fun, and it's not going to be without them putting in a lot of work. I am done giving in and bending over and just making things easy for them. Fuck them. These bullshit corporations and these bullshit programs in the government, these agencies and departments, they all need to die. They all need to go away. We don't need these systems anymore. We're going to start finding alternatives. Or at least I am. That's for sure. And I'm for sure not internalizing anything anymore. The second I start having problems, it's somebody else's fault, and somebody else is going to deal with it. When it comes to anything related to a large corporation or the government anyway. When I deal with regular, normal, well-adjusted people out in the world, I will be completely fair and 50-50 with them. But from now on, I'm not gonna be in any other situation, especially when it's some system or institution that is making my life harder for absolutely no reason, just because they're incompetent or they're extremely greedy. It's gonna be their fucking problem now. Because I am absolutely done going above and beyond and trying to be prudent or punctual or responsible in any way, shape, or form for these people, these institutions, and these systems. I'm going to start slug balling, sandbagging, dragging my fucking feet, and they can do the work to get me to do whatever it is that they think I should be doing. I'm just going to cross my T's and dot my I's and take the path of least resistance at this point, which is to completely ignore any of the rules that they've put up for me, because they're strangling everybody. They're strangling me. I don't have the time for this shit anymore. I gotta make a lot more money now just to get by. I don't have the time to be dealing with their bullshit and incompetence. And I really don't think you should either. If there's something that you're dealing with right now that's pissing you off, maybe consider breaking the rules. Because you know what else I'm finding out? There's really no accountability at any level anymore. I think the system is completely breaking down. Nobody catches shit anymore. Nobody enforces shit anymore. It just doesn't even fucking matter. I wasn't able to pay my taxes on time last year after setting up a payment plan. I've never received a letter. I don't think anybody cares. What are they going to do? Come out and, oh, you made $30-something thousand last year. You owe $7,000 in taxes or something. We're really going to come after you. I mean, come on. This is getting ridiculous at this point. So I'm sidestepping it all. I don't care anymore, and I'm just going to live my life the way I want to. And if one day somebody comes to my doorstep, I'm just going to make it a living hell for them to get whatever it is that they want to get. I'm going to make the audit so painful and so excruciating and constantly berate them about the ethics of what they're doing in their life situation that they just want to quit their jobs, that they just want to quit their lives. I am absolutely just going to turn into a rag doll, and they can fucking figure out what to do with me. I don't give a shit anymore. And with that, that's about it. That's all I wanted to say. You have a great day, and I'll see you in the next video.